Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 18 of Figure Banging. Joining us tonight, we're going to get right into this, because fuck it, why not? Joining us tonight, as usual, we have the analyzer, Mr. Brian Brink.
Good evening, my friends.
Oh, he's going to make us an offer we can't refuse. Also joining us tonight, Mr. Jose Diaz.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here in anticipation of the car wreck that we might see.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also joining us as usual, Mr. Asian Kid Matt. Or are you Jillybot right now, or Asian Kid Matt? I think you're Matt. You're Matt right now. Okay.
Asian Kid Matt. Yo, what's up, everybody?
There you go.
Hey, yo.
Hey yo. Also, we got Dust. Hey yo, Dust. What's up, Dust?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Figure Banging.
All right. So this is the one we've been waiting for. Tonight we are doing the Omnigonix Spinout.
Woohoo! Yay.
The hell was that? Somebody hit the...
If you don't know how to turn off your phone, press 1.
Okay, so first of all, this is on loan to us. I did not buy this. This is from Hanny from Agabus.com. So first of all, huge shout out to him for letting us take a look at this. He was nice enough to send it around and let us look at it. If you do want to buy this, it's not on his site. He wanted me to tell you that if you want to order it, you have to just hit him up directly. For some reason, it's not on the site. I think he's selling it for $68 shipped. So it's not a bad price from the 95 or 100 or whatever the hell they're crazy enough to ask for it. So yeah, if you do want to pick him up, if you're curious about him, just hit up Hanny directly on Facebook, and he'll hook you up with that.
On the Facebooks.
You don't want that shit on the site.
He didn't put it on the site for whatever reason, but he wanted me to tell you to hit him up. So again, yes, huge thanks to him for letting us take a look at this. So yes, so obviously this is Omnigonix. This is a new company. This is their version of Sunstreaker. I was gonna say Sideswipe, but it's not Sideswipe. Bot mode and alt mode. It looks pretty good. And he's a modified Countach, whatever. You know, I don't know. Matt, what kind of Countach is he?
Yeah, it's modified.
There's no model number or something?
No.
Come on, you're supposed to be the car guy.
That's illegal to have engines like that.
Yeah, so you can see he's pretty. He looks decent in alt mode. Got the exhaust.
Yeah, I think they nailed it in alt mode. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
He rolls great.
Does he now?
Well, he slides great. Slides real great. So yeah, so the back wheels are tight, so they don't roll, and the front wheels, I can just pop them off, peg on like this, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it because I don't think it's gonna focus properly. But that's a screw. That's not a pin. So even if you do get it to roll, it unscrews itself as it rolls. So that's a thing.
Yeah, when I opened up the box, the screw was in the fucking tray. The wheel was in the tray.
This wheel came off the screw. Either the screw isn't long enough, or the hole is too big, or it's stripped. I kind of fixed it, but I didn't go crazy because obviously it's not mine. But I mean, it's holding okay, but still a little wobbly. But yeah, he rolls real. Oh, and there goes the wheel. So as you can see, it just screws on, and the screw, like I said, either isn't long enough or it's just stripped. So that's a thing.
That is just ridiculous.
I say for every piece that falls off, you just keep it off. Don't even put it back on. See how it looks.
So yeah, so this literally just pegs on. It's a weird, very, very weird design.
This is like almost a trolling of the fandom. I mean, seriously, what wheels that screw on? That's got to be a joke of some kind, right?
It's a really poor design, man. It really is poor design. I don't know what they were.
This thing's great.
I don't know what they were thinking with those tabs, the way it tabs in. Because you don't have to take the wheel off to transform it.
You're not supposed to.
So I don't know why they would do that.
It's gonna come off, but it's not supposed to.
It didn't have any room in the tray for like a little thing of like cement or whatever for like models or anything, did it?
No.
No.
There was definitely no crazy glue, nothing of that sort.
Here's the box real quick. It's very much a rip-off I'm not crazy. I don't like these boxes in general. 'Cause the ones that are trying to beat the Takara Masterpiece boxes, I'd rather them do like the DX9 thing.
Not a ripoff.
It's a
homage.
It's a ripoff. I like it better when they do their own designs. Like DX9 has like the nicest boxes. But this is pretty funny because I like this. The missile launcher gun part that parts forms onto his forearm was still prototype black, and they left it. So I thought that was.
Well, they had to get the box done first.
Photoshop. Put a little silver on that.
Yeah, it's pretty amusing. Overall, though, I think the box looks nice. Like Bill said, nice homage.
You can see the gradient of the blacks. Where they photoshopped the two pictures together, you can see the two different colored blacks.
It's like one single layer of cardboard too. It's fucking thin as like a cracker. It's like a fucking saltine.
And you can also see the print lines, but well, yeah, I saw that on the back of the box. I thought that was pretty funny.
Got any Lamborghini holograms on there?
Read the description. Totally. Read the description back there.
Spinout, along with his bros, came to Earth from a distant galaxy. He likes to get his enemies offline quickly and decisively, and this is the very thing he really enjoys.
I know decisively threw you off. Big word and shit.
He's got to do it quickly before he falls apart.
Though Spinout does not like the hypocrisy of humans on Earth, he is still willing to help them fight against evil forces. That totally says Sunstreaker to me.
Yeah. Hanging with his bros.
Because he has a whole bunch of bros.
Lambo bros, baby.
Speaking of Lamb bros, here he is with...
Hey, look at that, clamp down.
Surprise, surprise. He's a little bit short if I line up the backs. He's like a pinky width shorter. But I mean, it looks fairly decent.
Mm-hmm.
With them. And then because we have to, here he is with bad cubes. So you can see this guy is much darker. He's much more orangey. This guy's much more yellowy. If that is yellowy a word? I don't think that's a word.
You just made it up.
I think I just made that up.
Yellowy.
It is now.
So if I line up the tails, he's about the same width shorter. He's about a pinky length shorter.
I really like the way it cleans up in the back.
Looks like he's more narrow too.
Yeah, it's a little less.
Oh,
less
there goes.
wide.
There goes the wheel.
Oh man, I think Almo looks great though. I think that's pretty good overall.
That's base to base. So yeah, he is narrower.
Yeah, why didn't they just paint different taillights on that?
Yeah. Let's not forget there's like multiple shades of yellow on that.
Oh, we'll get to it. Well, the outside is pretty much one shade of yellow. So that's a plus.
Why did they fucking put this clip?
What happened there?
I showed this before. That I told you the screw doesn't fit.
Oh,
I tried to fix it, but I didn't want to go too crazy because, like I said, it's not mine.
Holy
See
shit!
if I get it mostly in.
Oh, that's silly.
And then it clips on for no fucking reason. It's just no reason.
It should have been glued. This whole front end isn't glued. Should have been glued. There's a whole this probably will fall off the taillights. This is just a panel. Like I can probably pick it out if I want to. The glue let go that they used.
Jesus.
So real quick, we'll just put all three of them so you can see them all together.
Hanging with his bros.
There's the bros.
Don't add any human hypocrisy. We don't want them acting up now.
I think I don't have any humans. I got Star Wars.
Looks good.
So that's him and.
I definitely say his alt mode is his definitely shining moment.
Oh, without a doubt.
So how's the?
Hey, look, you actually can make this car roll, as opposed to slide.
Okay, so what are we doing? Sun Surge, or are we doing this one?
Hey,
wait. I have a question. Can we do Sun Surge again?
No. What's up, B? What do you want? What's up?
Hey, Ace, is the whole thing painted or is it just yellow plastic?
Both. This is plastic. This is.
Well, for the alt mode anyway.
Paint. This is plastic. This is paint, I think. Both. Looks like both. And this tire just... Can I just leave it off?
Sure.
Injections.
I can't believe that they didn't like pick out the holes in the rims there for the.
Well, because it's a solid piece. It's just.
Yeah, they should put like a pin or something through the middle.
They should
Like
have
with the
pinned it.
masterpiece.
Yeah. And then
screwed
put a
it.
plug on it or something.
They pinned it. They screwed it instead of pinned it.
I think I saw. Is there a KO of it already? Like
Of this?
I thought I saw something.
I'd be shocked as shit if they KO'd this. Here's his gun.
It made it better.
Yeah.
Yo, Wei Zheng, get on that.
Here's his
to
gun.
follow up what just happened with the wheel, Chris Pinkerton in the chat says, "Can a brother get a break it ace chant going up in this bitch?"
Wait. If Chris wants to pay for it, I'll snap this thing in half right now. Here's his gun. He can store it like that. That's storage.
Yeah, there's no place to put it.
You can leave it underneath if you want. That's storage underneath.
There you go. It has a stand.
Or you can store it that way. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere in alt mode, unfortunately. Let me open. Get the his other accessory, which also doesn't store anywhere. He's got the aforementioned missile launcher, or whatever it is, that goes on his hand, which is now silver. It's no longer black. So let's get the focus.
Oh man, that's an extra piece. I was under the impression that it like flipped out or something like that.
No.
No, the only thing that flipped out was me fucking with that thing.
So this is missile launcher. We'll show that in robot mode. I'm taking this whole piece off because the screw is going to get lost. I don't want to lose it. So yeah, that's about right.
The only thing that was lost was my sanity by fucking with that thing. See where we're going with that, folks? Stick around for more.
Also, this is a separate. The windshield wiper is a separate piece,
What?
so that comes off.
Dude, it moves MP10 style. That's awesome.
And it just pegs on. All right. Any other questions or anything you want to see before we do this train wreck?
A hammer to it.
Anybody in the chat asking questions about the?
No questions. But there's some good shit going on in here.
I'm sure everybody's gonna want to read this chat. We'll have it posted in the Facebook group.
I just have to say, like, for the alt mode there, the headlights, like, when I was in on this, back when it was a gray prototype or render or whatever, like, I was really interested to see if they're going to do, like, what Sunsurge did. Because I like my MPs, the, third party or whatever, to kind of have the same aesthetic. Like, I like those clear headlights with the detail underneath.
Yeah, these two look more or less the same, and this is just plain silver. Looks like clear plastic on top of silver. These are clear plastic. These have like detailed underneath. This is just plain. The front end does look nice though. It's more squared off and lowered.
Yappy, chappy, yappy.
All right, should we do this?
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right, stuff's probably gonna start falling off.
Well, I know you like to take wheels off when you transform figures, so at least this one's halfway there for you.
This part's scary because it's so thin.
What, the legs?
No, this.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That does look thin.
What
Oof.
the hell?
Oof.
The box is thicker.
Oh god, I hate this thing. Oh, stay up. Okay. So these gotta come out, and this whole part's gotta come down. So you can start seeing different colored plastic now. This is much lighter than this. This piece is all gotta come out. Hey, look, the front end, this usually comes off. It didn't come off that time. How about that? Oh, because it didn't come out all the way. Oh god, don't come off. Don't come off. Oh god, oh, there it goes. It came off. Oh Jesus. Oh, hold on.
Just don't start grunting, please. Enough. The grunting. Whoa, it did come apart, huh?
I told you. I feel like
What happened?
this comes off. I told you this comes off.
Didn't do it to me.
It does it to me.
Maybe it's like a Gundam kit. You know.
No, this is. Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's like a model kit.
He just manhandles his toys. That's it.
Just how he likes to
man.
hold him by the crotch too.
Oh,
Chris is on a roll tonight. He says, "Can we get a
Gotta go
GoFundMe real quick to pay for this?"
here's another cheat. It's got little side covers.
That's a cool idea.
It shouldn't need them.
Yeah, it should be a solid piece, I guess.
Oh, of course. Now this is stuck. Oh God! I wish there was a way that everybody experienced this.
Car wreck.
I really wish there was a way. Like, I'm glad. I'm really happy I got a chance to touch this and mess with it, live. Because I wouldn't believe how bad this really is.
Yeah, it was quite a fucking experience.
Oh God! All right. So these arms just fold out.
I gotta tell you guys, I fucked with this figure right before we recorded last week's episode, and I didn't even want to do
these
last
panels.
week's episode after fucking with it.
Dude, Energon Addict just said, "I'd rather watch X-Men again than see this guy in robot mode."
Oh God! All right. These gotta swing around.
Oh
This has
man.
gotta come out. Now, hold on. This has got to jam up.
Oh,
These
man,
come back up.
You're a little
Yeah,
off.
There it goes.
You're a little off.
Next part came off.
Let's get a tally of pieces.
I told you it was gonna come off.
I'm up to
This jam's in there.
4 pieces.
Okay.
All right, guys. The GoFundMe is gonna go live right after this episode.
This tucks up under here. Now this is supposed to somehow sit flat, but it don't. And then this comes down.
You gotta lower it. We can't really
Yeah,
see. Too
you're a
much.
little
Yeah.
off. We can't see the breakage. Here we go.
Oh, what the hell?
All right, man. No.
All right, should I hide it now?
Yeah, just leave it there for a minute. No.
Just like that?
Leave it there.
Oh
now,
my
now,
God.
bring it closer, just so everybody can see that whole setup in there. Now, look in the chest. Can you just lift it up a little bit? now, did you transform the chest already in the back?
In the back, I did. Yeah, I shoved this up in there.
Okay, yeah, that was unbelievable.
It has to go between the wheels and the rear end.
There was no way to keep
Oh,
that
by the way,
locked
this
in.
doesn't. Yeah, this doesn't peg in, so this just floats.
There was no way for that piece to lock
This
in, so
floats.
you just
This
shove
floats.
it in there. You just shove it in. Just shove it in there.
Yeah, see, look, it's popping out right there.
Yep.
You just
There's
shove
no
it. You shove
pegs,
that
nothing.
in
You just shove it in.
there. You shove that in there. This shoves in there.
It's like a first fucking date. You shove it in. Shove it in there. Get it over with.
Oh,
Dude, with his head extended to MP Collector said it was Inspector Gadget.
They could have put fucking spots on it. It's a giraffe. I couldn't even get it to lock in right there, man. I left mine.
It doesn't lock in. It kind of pegs in. We'll save the head for last. This is my other favorite thing.
Man.
This is my other favorite thing. So you split this and you pull the hand out like normal, but they didn't. They only pegged this whole piece. Obviously, let me lower this down. This is 2 pieces of plastic, obviously, but they only pinned it here at the elbow and they didn't glue it. So this just splits.
God, that's horrible.
So it's bad. So there's literally the only pin is right there. So that's holding both these pieces together.
If anybody that bought this and says they like it and calls Ollie a piece of shit,
Oh no, Ollie.
they got some fucking issues, man.
Okay, and there he is. Hold on, I'll get him to stand. I'll get him. I swear to
You
God,
can't.
I'll get him.
I couldn't pose it.
I'll get him to stand.
I
God damn
couldn't
it.
pose him.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come
There-
on!
This
Yeah, I got it.
There was my frustration.
There you go.
There
And
we
then every
go.
time I got him to pose, the chest would pop out. And
There he is in robot mode. So as you can see, he can see things going on all over the forest. And if he can even go higher because this doesn't peg in. So this is my favorite thing. So we're going to do the head last. If I can get this stupid thing. So there's two little nubs on these silver bits that peg into the chest, that hold the chest in, but it doesn't hold, and they don't peg in, and finding the slots is almost impossible.
Bring it up closer to the camera so
it's-
people can
God.
see it. I know this is a really
It's
fun. This is
bad.
what I was really
I
at the end. I was at the end's wits with this thing, man.
They're like
Wow.
somewhere over here. There you go. So right there.
Yes.
But you kind of have to like hold it together, and I can't. I fucking can't. All right, so time to lock the head into place. Ready? There. We locked it in.
Hold on, do it again.
Oh, hold on. Let me unpeg it.
Quick.
Okay,
Yeah,
I unpegged it.
I was gonna do that. Quick. Put it down. Put it down.
There
Click.
we go. Now it's locked in.
Click.
What the hell?
He's standing.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
I couldn't get it to stand. I couldn't get it to pose for pictures, man. I just had to just prop it up and hope for the best.
Okay. We're gonna get through this. I promise. Come hell or high water.
Jesus, you're gonna need therapy after fucking with this thing.
I wanted to fucking just break
Oh,
it
wait.
and just send him the money.
Let's put this.
Yo, Handy, send me an invoice. Send me an invoice. I got that PayPal credit coming your way.
All right, we put the spoiler back on.
That was fucking stupid.
So let's do articulation real quick. Head is on a ball joint. That is fucking ridiculously tight that I am not moving because if I move it, his head is going to pop off.
Probably the tightest part of the whole fucking figure.
It is.
Without a doubt.
Without a
Tightest
doubt.
part of the whole figure.
It is. It doesn't move. It's so tight. It can't turn. And the problem is, even if you do turn it, look what happens when you turn it. You're flexing this entire piece.
Oh wow.
So if you do try to turn it, look. If you turn it, look, see, I turned it. So I just had to flex this whole thing. And
Fucking please snap.
oh, God. Yeah.
See, no, I'd rather not this one have break because everybody knows it's so bad that it's quite possible that it might happen. You know, it's like when we get a better designed figure and it breaks. That's when it's gonna be money.
Thanks. Thanks for your vote of confidence.
No doubt, man. That's what I'm here for.
All right, so he has a ball jointed head, but you don't want to move it. If you need to see what's going on in the forest and you need to see over tall trees, he can do that. I'm counting that as articulation. So he can look down at his own crotch, see what's going on down there.
I remember that episode.
He can look straight up. He's got to look at clouds. He doesn't want to lay down.
Jesus, man, that's horrible.
Shoulder. Oh, there goes the chest again. Well, we got to try to relock that. Oh, that one a little easier. Okay, we got the chest locked again.
Inexcusable.
Shoulders. This is a transformation joint, so you get a little bit of a butterfly. Ball jointed shoulders, so you get all the way around. Actual double jointed elbows, mostly for the transformation, because they have to, turn to a box like that for the transformation. But it isn't the prettiest elbow. Doing it normally isn't too bad. It's not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. These pieces also are pegged in and not glued in like they should be, which is also a different color plastic from this. This is painted. That's a different color from this, which is 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 a different color from this. So he has a bicep swivel, which I never tried, but he does have it. Wrist rotates, but the two halves keep breaking open on me as I do it. All the fingers are pinned together, and they've got a weird curl going on, so they don't look good open. They look alright closed. They don't look good open. They got a little bit up and down, mostly because this stuff doesn't peg together. Chest likes to pop off. Fuck it. Waist is fine. He's got skirts in the sides and the front, so you can get the forward at the hip. Universal hips, yep. So he can 100% on the Van Damme, so that's a plus. Most of the way back, but it hits up on this piece and this. So they put a faux skirt. It looks like there's a cut there, but there's not.
So is it floppy or is it just weak?
It's weak.
Yeah.
That's floppy. That little piece right there, that's floppy.
There's not enough fucking nail polish in the world to fix this thing.
So, okay, so he's got a single bend knee that gets you pretty much all you want. It's actually a pretty good knee. He has another joint for transformation to make it a double joint, but you don't really need it. He does just fine with a single. Feet are on this rail, so you can pull them out.
Rail.
So you can get forward and back, but again, that happens.
Oh my god.
Stay on.
Is this thing like a model kit or something? Fucking pieces falling off all over the place.
They put his ankle way up here, so he has a pretty good ankle tilt. But again, I don't know why you need this much articulation when he.
Oh shit.
So terrible.
So his actual.
I gotta say, you know who's laughing now? The guy's a fucking bag cube.
Yeah,
They should start thinking, yeah, it's time to fucking reissue.
So if you see how he's falling, it's actually the transformation hinge, because this is the knee, and then that smaller one down there is the transformation joint, and that's where it's failing. That's the joint that's not tiring enough. Oh look, his head fell off again. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, when I was fucking with it and I had to put it back in the box to send it to Ace, I didn't even transform it. I said,
Nope.
Ace, I can't do it.
Let me tell you,
I
it
will
took me
fucking take
longer
it
to
outside
figure
and fucking throw it in the woods.
I had to try to
fucking bash it with a rock.
try to figure out how to put it into alt mode, and I got all the way to the end, and I couldn't get the freaking top to go down because the head was in the way. Oh god, it's.
I'm so glad I didn't fuck with that, man.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so no. Okay.
Oh.
Oh crap! I just threw the missile halfway across the room. All right, let's put this stupid thing on him. I don't think I've ever even done this. Like it really matters. So slot hole. Oh my god, that's actually really tight. Okay.
Easy.
There he is with that. Now we got to make him hold his gun, which also isn't the easiest. He doesn't want to hold it very well. All right, so that's not really pegged in at all. It's just friction holding it there, so it's good enough. So there he is with his gun. Okay, stay. Okay. All right. Here. Oh, wait.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
Holy shit! How many pieces have fallen off this guy today?
Wait,
Holy
hold on.
shit!
Let's be real. I'm taking the spoiler back off for now because I'm gonna make a little pile. Hold on, wait. This piece came off. Let's be fair here. Okay.
What? Holy shit!
There you go. That's how he should look. Here's his.
So
Let's get his pile of parts. There's everything that's fallen off so far.
Oh man!
There you go. They all go in a neat little pile.
They don't combine.
Where's the junkions when you need them?
They don't combine into a weapon or something. Or?
So we take this. We take the lights. Plug this onto here, and then the spoiler goes there, and then this might not even be all of it by the time we're done. Here he is. Here he is with Sideswipe. God. All right. Oh. All right. Buy me a few minutes and I'll transform this guy.
All right.
We'll show them together.
Oh man.
I'm sure
All
we'll
right.
get. Well, I'm sure we'll get more lulls by checking out the fucking chat room.
Yeah, man. I've been keeping a tally of who's in here. Good luck. Good luck copy pasting this one, chat winging them. Good grief, man. This one's great. But we got Kelly Phillipson, chat winging them is in there. Chris Gardner, the Decepticon, MP Collector, or the man with the questions, as I like to call him. Dude, those are great questions you're putting on SCU, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Just Kenny Prime, Majid, Studio Dre, Energon Addict, Ross is in there, Pinkerton, Internet Personality, Justin L, Sunday Heat. I think he's a newcomer to the realm.
Haven't heard of him yet.
He's in the.
He's been at a couple shows, couple finger bangings, ETR. He's in the Facebook group and everything. Welcome, brother.
I think he's in the Philly area too. So.
Yes, he just went to that big con in Philly.
Yeah, NJCC, man. Look up the next date. Come hang out with us. The Comic Dork is in here too. Or is it the? Yep, Comic Dork. But there's some great stuff going on in this chat, man.
And the chat will be posted in the Facebook group. Big shout out to Night Winging him, or we call him Chat Winging him now, because he's the man that copies and pastes the chat for us.
Oh, we do have a question.
Okay.
Is there any diecast?
No! Come on!
That's the best joke of the night.
Come on!
Oh, man.
Come on now, diecast!
There was no thought put into the fucking thing. How can it be diecast?
Yeah, that's what the question should have been. Was there thought put into this? So I guess while I'm doing this, let's talk real quick about the KFC thing. So supposedly the rumor is that this guy was run through the KFC factory and that it was sabotaged as a... Oh, shit, come on. It was sabotaged by Keith to make it shittier than it was, so it wouldn't do good.
Why would he hate that much if he's not doing anything with the Sunstreaker?
I don't know if I buy it for that reason, and also because the engineering on this thing is so terrible that even if this thing was made out of perfect plastic and just like the best materials they could possibly use, and it wouldn't have saved it. Like, it's just so poorly engineered. There's nothing good about it. Like, even without the materials being so shitty. Like, this chest is a joke. That head is a joke. The feet are a joke. Like, the way that they're made, the way that it was designed. I don't know how they looked at that and said, yeah, that's good. Let's charge people $100 for that.
Yeah, the price point's ridiculous.
$100. Wow. I mean, we've come so far in third party. I mean, this is just ridiculous to get something like this coming out now.
$15 tops.
I mean, it really does look good for a toy version of Sunstreaker, a G1 toy version. It's got the look, it's got the aesthetic. It just
when
fucking fails on delivery, man.
When the renders came out, I thought it was really cool. I was like, I really was curious how it transformed. I liked how it cleaned up and all the different angles. I was really digging it. And then when it just kept getting delayed, and fortunately the retailer I was going with, he's like, dude, I'll just let you get Sunsurge instead if you want. I was like, all right, cool. And thank you, Bad Cube. I mean, Sunsurge isn't my favorite figure, but
yeah, I hate that thing too. Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't like not either of them, but you know, if there's a lesser of an evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, I feel like his overall aesthetic isn't bad, but it's just he fails in engineering. Like, you could just see all the flaws, and it sucks, honestly, because you could see there's potential there, and they just didn't meet it.
Almost done.
Like shit.
I almost said a really bad joke, but I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, so if the build quality was better, I mean, I kind of like the aesthetic of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I kind of feel it. Like, I think the head looks good, and the alternate, like, IDW-ish kind of head that they gave it, like, also looks good. You know, like I don't think that looks bad. He's not hateful. Like it's just like if the chest, you know, was a little bit different overall, he kind of looks okay. It's just he's like a floppy fucking mess.
I wish they would have.
Yeah.
He's
I wish they
beyond floppy.
I wish they would have faked the chest like Badcube does it. I'm not the biggest fan of faking parts like that, but it would have went a long way.
Just a sticker.
You don't have a G1 Sunstreaker, do you?
Not handy.
No, of course.
So the comic book.
I told you it's in the fucking pile.
The comic book says, just dip him in super glue and hold him up, and you got an instant statue. The funny thing was, I asked Ace, I was like, so what can we do to this? And he's like, Hanny said don't break it. But I was like, dude, we should just dump it in a bucket of floor polish at the end.
I don't think that anything like that's gonna help this man. I don't know. T2RX6 said he's gonna give it a whirl, so I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
Yeah.
I really can't wait to see what he comes up with. Maybe he could save this thing and put out a little fix online for everybody that did purchase it.
But the problem is that the screws need to be pins. The pins that are there are too loose. None of the tolerances are right. The head is fucking ridiculously tight. All right, I'm done. Ugh. Stay. No, I didn't get the other one.
I mean, and he has the same fucking situation with the neck and the fucking head and the chest.
Yeah.
So
Well, he doesn't have the same situation. He has a similar situation.
it's come on,
Not
man.
nearly as bad as.
Yeah, but it's still fucked up.
We got Mecha Neck over here.
I think the head sits better on the Spinout better than this. I hate that whole fucking top of the figure like that.
If you look from the side, it's not exactly the position it should
Yeah,
be.
well, I really fucking
Way
hate that
forward.
Sunsurge, man. I really do hate Sunsurge. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, I got to get rid of it.
No, no, you're seeing those dollar signs, bro. You
No,
want to
it's
flip
not
it
even
like
about the dollar signs
signs
because if I sell this thing and flip it, then what are the odds that we don't see another one and Takara makes it 5 years from now? I'm not gonna wait 5 years. I'll be dead in 5 years.
No,
That's
you
what
won't.
about that hound.
We're gonna be on episode 250 of Enter the Realm in 5 years.
Hi guys, that's my favorite.
Alright, so there they are. There's Badcube with them. You can see the height difference there. Let me put a Sideswipe in with them. I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, looking at Badcube next to him, it doesn't really do it either.
Yeah, Badcube doesn't look good now either. Wow. That was weird.
So there's the three of them.
He looks better with, I swear the Omnigonix looks better with Sideswipe.
He does.
Yeah, I think they're the taller.
It's a G1. Oh, there we go.
Oh wait, hold on.
Man down.
The head came out again.
He'll look.
What you gotta? No, go ahead, Brian.
He's been hanging out with me on a Monday night.
I was just saying, he looks good next to Sideswipe if he displays Sideswipe on the ground. So.
Yeah, I was about to say too. Like, you just gotta get this Omnigonix figure in a pose and put him on the shelf. That's it. Don't touch him. Don't do nothing. Don't let.
Also have to drop him in a bucket of super glue.
Yeah, don't let the.
That's it.
Yeah, don't let the wind blow him. Don't fucking let your pet near him.
Don't touch them.
I can't. I don't even have any more to say, man. It's just really. It's. So, I'm not even touching it. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated for Ace.
So here's the.
I don't usually root for Ace.
No, you don't. There's the alternate head. You use the same face.
It's the same thing.
No, it's got more angled ears. That's what they did in IDW.
IDW, brother. IDW, man.
He's got a different. He's got more of a crest on the helmet.
The slightest difference.
I like the way. No, it looks good. I like the way it looks. I've seen a couple of toy photographers take some pictures of this guy with that helmet on, and they actually got him in some decent poses, miraculously, and looked pretty good.
We'll put that in the pile of parts. Stay.
Man, the shoulders. I had the shoulder caps were falling off on me.
Oh yeah, well I mean, if you want to count those, we can take those off and put those.
It was bad. Oh.
Put that in the pile of parts.
You know, and I said I got frustrated with transforming War Dog. whatever his name is, the bad cube Warpath. Was that Warcube or War Dog? What was that, War Dog?
No, War Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, War Dog.
This thing. Oh, just getting it to pose. I couldn't, because I would get the legs right, and then all of a sudden the chest would split. I get the chest together, then the legs would collapse. It was just like, fuck it, just prop it up and go.
Guess what? Chest came out again.
My God.
So literally, the chest is the only thing that pegs in, and it doesn't. Look, you see how tiny. Let me see if I can focus.
I couldn't find anything to peg it into.
So you see these little tiny bits of silver?
Mhm.
That's supposed to peg into the back of the chest. But everything is black back there, so you kind of just got to feel for it. And plus, these, if you can see, one of these is higher than the other because the tolerances aren't right. So
You get one in, and
one
the other one pops
you
out.
gotta lift the other one, and there we go. See, just like that.
Wow.
That's the way it's supposed to go. But you saw how short those pegs are; they don't hold for worth a damn. Like
Yeah.
honestly, to me, that is inexcusable. On an engineering level, just without quality of materials.
Fucking giraffe, boy. They should have put spots on the fucking thing.
Not for nothing, they should have just fucking said they should have went with this and ran with it. And just said, "Oh, look," and made that a feature.
First one that repaints it in a giraffe, you win.
Oh, if I bought this, I would fucking absolutely do that. Like, honestly, this is fucking inexcusable. Like, how do you put out a figure that does that and it doesn't peg in? Oh.
Oh man.
That's wow.
I tell you what, the first third-party company that comes out with a better Sunstreaker is going to get a lot of dough.
Supposedly, Takara can't do it because it's a modified Lambo, so they won't give him the license.
You know, part of those rumors that were going out, I mean, Ace, you said it before, right? Like someone said that KFC did this to them on purpose because KFC is releasing one. I mean, how true is any of that stuff true? Does anybody know?
I don't
think they're releasing one. Yeah. I mean, I think if they would have did a proto or something would have been out just to deter people from buying this.
But do you think, like, that's got to be just a bunch of butthurt people, right, saying that KFC sabotaged them on purpose or something?
Well, there was the rumor about Kronos too, so you never know.
I mean, a lot of this plastic is really terrible. Like, it's really bad. It's worse than KO.
Wow. Let me ask you guys: do you think, like, since Bad Cube Sun Surge is sold out pretty much at all retailers, do you think that's going to drive the sales for this thing since there's really no other option?
No.
You know, I see a lot of people that are fans of the G1 toy picking this guy up, you know,
it's
propping it up because it does look very G1 toy.
Well, he doesn't. First of all, I don't like the giant chest. I'd rather them fake the chest.
Well, the G1, the toy has a big chest too.
Yeah, but it had in the show it mass shifted.
Yeah, but we're not talking show. I'm talking G1 toy.
But the toy had a smaller chest. It was bigger than this, but it's smaller than that.
There are toy enthusiasts that like the look of the toy, you know, and then there's your tune enthusiasts that like the look of the tune.
I don't think the chest looks that big there as I thought it was gonna be.
No, it's pretty fucking big, man.
All right.
I mean,
you got anything else? You got anything else to compare with?
Areas with Ironhide. It's a fucking wide. That chest is wider than Ironhide.
Yeah.
All right then.
Wow.
I don't like the giant chest. I never did. Like I said, I'm not crazy about faking chests and faking parts, but that's better to me than this, aesthetically. His windshield's gonna come out too, just so you know. This is also somehow, if you notice, it's kind of all leaning backwards a little bit. I don't know if it's just gonna really show up. That's supposed to sit straight up and down, but obviously it's not going to because it's a piece of crap. Well, I've never been able to get all this stuff to line up flat.
Did you put that piece in the middle through? Did you fold it right? Because what's
folded.
All right, it looks like there's something just holding.
It's just not fitting right.
All right, don't go fucking with it.
I'm not.
We got this far. We got this far.
I mean, it could have been saved, even as is, if stuff would peg in. Like this whole back piece, Feels like an afterthought.
Yeah, it was like, how are we going to tie this all together? I got an idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what they did was they engineered it without this back piece, and then they saw that in vehicle mode it looked fine, but in robot mode you can see the wheels and everything.
They took the matchbook out.
Something to put in there, and they shoved that in there.
They took the matchbook out that was holding it together, and they had to put something in there.
Well, I mean, it's obvious the way it just literally shoves up in there between the tires and the back. Somebody's flying a plane over there. Holy shit.
What the hell?
The different colored plastics are fucking crazy. The paint differences. Like, I'm pretty sure this is paint, but this is plastic. This is plastic. These don't match. This don't match. This don't match. This paint don't match. This paint don't match. This paint don't match. There's not one consistent color throughout the whole thing.
Ring. At least it's got paint.
Like, at least this guy, not everybody liked the color of it.
God, it looks bad, man.
But at least it's the same goddamn color throughout the whole toy. Versus this thing that's at least 5 different yellows.
Considering
he's not hateful. He's not that hateful. Dust, come on.
Sunstreaker was always one of my favorites growing up.
Considering how long it took them to make this, maybe they didn't even need to use some yellow plastic. Maybe that's just white plastic that yellowed with all the
yellowed over time. That's very possible.
With all the cigarette smoke in those factories.
Yeah. That is true.
That's the render shot.
This part not being pinned or glued or anything is ridiculous. These caps not being glued is ridiculous. This piece not being glued is ridiculous. This frame that is all sits on, this all isn't glued.
He's missing his foot.
You know how thin that plastic is, man. That plastic there is so thin.
All this is all friction. None of this is glued.
It makes the Combiner Wars look like a masterpiece.
You can see paint bleed. You can see splotches of paint all throughout here.
I can honestly say this is the worst figure I ever touched.
I honestly you guys all know I said that Voodoo Toys is the worst toy I've ever had. That thing is MP10 compared to this.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Can you guys name the worst figure you've ever had or ever played with?
Jesus, I can't.
Wow, can't even think.
I think to me it would be KFC Slam Dance or whatever.
Oh, this thing is light years worse. That thing is fucking. That thing is a work of art next to him. At least that thing holds together and can stand somewhat.
True. Fucking wind charger.
But I mean, like this. How do you put out a product that does this?
Hey, at least there's a high piece count.
Actually, wait. We know the parts count because it's all here.
Looks like a model kit. Fuck.
And the windshield came out. I counted seven pieces so far.
I don't know. Like, they've been saying for a while that they just all they want to do is make the best Sunstreaker they can make. I don't know how you look at this in any way, shape, or form. Like, even discount the quality of the plastic, just the engineering. Like, how do you say that is the best Sunstreaker you can make?
How does that pass for like?
It seemed like the designer was really putting some work in. Maybe didn't have enough money to finish.
The transformation is honestly terrible. I hate the transformation. It's
didn't have enough money to finish the project, and it was passed over, or maybe it was bought out and they
shopped it around and whoever got it was
finished it real quick, and they said let's just get this to market because people are waiting for it.
But then why did it take so damn long?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe we'll get the story one day. I don't know.
That's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird because you would think like for a product that's coming out after another product, a competing product that came out earlier, you would think the product will be better.
Maybe they just thought it would sell because it was Sunstreaker and there's only like 2 out there that are MP styled. So they're just like, fuck it.
Like I said, maybe the designer just said, fuck it. This is what I'm giving them.
There absolutely has to be a story to this.
Yeah. I can't wait to. I hope we hear it. I know we hear rumors on a lot of things and we speculate and everybody thinks the worst because a certain company gets involved. But you can't think that way. There's got to be something going on, and I really hope that there's some light shed on it.
There are some pros. I mean, the head's decent. I don't particularly like these vents. I like the BANGIN ones a little bit better, but
I agree on that.
Yeah.
that's just aesthetics. That's personal taste. But I think the head is good. The back cleans up very well when you have the pieces that make up the back. If they don't fall off. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
that cleans up a lot better than vacuum.
I mean, it cleans up great because all the pieces fall off. You know?
You got options. We got plenty of options.
It's too inaccurate because you don't have any lights back here because they fall off.
It is a lot cleaner on the back of the figure than the bag cube.
Yeah, hold on, let me.
No comparison there.
Oh, hold on, doing this. Hold on.
Hell of a lot cleaner.
Vacuum just it folds up and just there you go.
I can't let go of I can't let go of Omnigonix because it'll fall.
It looks a lot wider in the back too, but that's because of those like the side pins that like clip in.
Well,
So yeah, he is a lot cleaner.
Oh, at least you got the thing hanging down off him on
What
the back cube.
What thing?
Was it the backpack? Like it folds up under the.
I just did it real quick. I'll fix it later.
Yeah.
This piece?
Yeah, that piece.
I'll fix it
Whatever
later.
it's called.
I was trying to do it in a rush.
Gotcha.
Regardless of that, this does still clean up better.
Yeah.
Stay. But I mean, he can't stand.
God damn it, man! What the hell?
Maybe the designer isn't a Transformer designer. He's like for something
Was he a
else.
GoBot designer?
Yeah, or like My Little Pony or some shit. You know.
If he was My Little Pony, I'd give him a pass.
Maybe he designs fucking LED kits for bad cars.
Like
Possibly.
even if the head did clip in, it's too far forward.
Dalton goes Omnigonix. I'm gonna Google translate it. He goes Google translates Omnigonix to shit.
Seems about right.
Yeah, that's about it.
I took an Omnigonix like 5 minutes ago.
Hold on, this came off again. You literally cannot touch this without it falling apart.
With a
This is
hammer?
crazy.
Oh.
This is crazy. See now, guys, if you were gonna pay for this, what do you think this figure's worth to you? Like now, after you've had it in your hand, after messing with it, what do you think?
Not even shipping.
If I had to pay money for it,
Yeah, yeah. If you had to pay money, what would you be like? Okay, like it's shit, but you know, okay, like $20, $30.
$10 to leave it in alt mode on the shelf.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you're looking for a good alt mode.
What if this was the only one?
But it's too small in alt mode too. I mean, what the hell?
It's a hair shorter.
No, it's pretty decent though. It looks, it's not hateful when you look at it with the other cars. I mean, in my opinion.
It was a hair shorter than the other cars.
Alt mode life. That's all I'm saying, man.
You know what would suck if this was our only like Sunstreaker that we got?
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine we didn't have the option of having Sunsurge.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't have a Sunsurge. I'd leave Tiger Track as my fucking Sunsurge.
Yeah, but
My Sunstreaker.
I wonder if they're banking on that. Like they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do something because this one was announced before Bad Cube. Like we saw pictures of this one before Bad Cube.
We also have
then,
at least 3 more repaints of this guy that they were supposed to do.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if some of the paint gets in the hinges and grooves and makes it a little tighter.
It's never gonna happen.
No, there's no way.
Clam down?
Are they doing the police type?
This guy's going the way of Voodoo Twins.
Oh god. See, at least Voodoo got out 2 figures. They may be doing a 3rd.
Yeah, they're probably banking on this being the best one, and then they put all their money into it. They spent already, so they had to sell it. They had no option.
I love that the taillights fell off. I was literally just messing with it, and all of a sudden I heard something fall. I was like, oh great, what was that? And I looked down and I saw this.
What company was it where you saw them like smashing stuff with hammers? I don't.
That was Fans Toys, and that was the clear version of Quake Wave.
Okay.
That didn't make.
They smashed it because it didn't meet their.
It didn't meet QC. Yeah. The first run, they were doing clear ones and didn't meet the QC, so they smashed them.
Yeah, well, some of their stuff now doesn't meet the QC. I feel.
Hey Ace, put Sunsurge back in the picture there.
Matt, this is your last finger banging. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Dude, hey, Takara, Hasbro, whatever, whoever's doing them, come on, guys, get us something, because neither of these.
Yeah.
No,
I can't. You know what? I'm fucking selling mine.
I don't think they can do it because of the license, because it's a modified.
God,
Toy World, save us.
Maybe Hasbro can make their own third
Toy
party
World,
company.
they're gonna make it look like something that doesn't even look like Sun Surge. It'll have fucking
Toy World, it'll be this big if it's
crevices and fucking.
Toy World would be like this.
All right.
His calves will be about 6 inches wide.
Well, these are the Sunstreakers we have, but not the ones we deserve.
No.
I still like
looking at both of them.
I still like the Batcube one. I think it's still fun to transform and everything, but I mean,
looking at it on the shelf, it's not too bad.
out of these two, I mean, there's really no fucking choice.
Settling. We are settling, people.
Oh, I gotta get all of Omnigonix in frame. Hold on.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
It's tiring doing this. It's tiring.
So yeah, if you can't tell, this is literally the worst toy I've ever handled in my life. There.
You know, I think we fucked with a lot of shit in our days, and yeah, this is bad.
How do you put this out? I don't understand how you put this out and say pay $100 for me when it does this.
What was it? 100? It was 90 or was it
95.
$1.09 or something like
95.
Holy shit.
Something to say for the small retailers versus the big ones, because isn't Big Bad and TF Source
Yeah, they're still charging full price.
Yeah.
Everybody else discount.
Yeah, they're just like.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
just-
He's bad? What? No, he's not bad. He's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait till the next fucking sale. They'll fucking be on there for fucking 60 shipped.
No, they'll be on sale for like 90 shipped.
See, you got to make some money, but I would say if I was an online retailer and I had a couple of cases of these, I would go maybe $10 over what I fucking paid just to recoup on fucking shipping.
I think that's
or
what they're
whatnot.
doing.
No, that thing didn't cost $50 fucking or 60 something dollars. It couldn't have.
I don't know. I was talking to Hanny about it. He said he's probably gonna be stuck with him. And that's why he's charging what he's charging. He's only charging 68. So I don't know. I don't know what he paid. He's not. It's not my business.
Yeah, it's none of a business.
It's not my business what he paid, but
Can we
from
just
what I
fucking
can tell, he's not making money on him.
Can we just chip in and so we can fucking break this thing right now?
Everybody PayPal me $5. Everybody in the chat room. As soon as I get $68, I'm going. I don't even think I need a hammer. I could probably rip this guy apart with my bare hands.
The pandanus.
That's when we go pay-per-view, man. That's the first ROC pay-per-view.
I forgot to show outward articulation. He has very little.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's just missing his shoulder thing. It's
It's in the
hilarious.
It's in the
His
file.
fucking
Oh my
giraffe
God.
fucking neck. Oh my
If I
god.
had, if I paid money for this, I would totally have him displayed like that. Head out. Why not?
I mean,
I don't know.
if somebody bought it and they maybe got a better one that's a little bit better quality and they really like it, that's great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I hope they did, but as far as I could tell, I was trying to get. Just for the record, we were trying to get Robert D on because he kind of infamously was the first one to get it, but schedules didn't align.
I feel really bad for the people who got this and just got it and just.
I feel bad for people that were genuinely excited to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were looking forward to it, and
I mean,
Like get me a Sunstreaker.
there's just got to be a lot of heartbroken people out there who waited and waited and waited and just got this when they opened it up.
and
That's
they'll
probably-
never admit that it's bad.
Let me get his head in
Well,
frame.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's some that won't, but there's some that are probably just sad and disappointed. And just, yeah.
Man.
All right. Now, when we get that moment of silence,
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I know
about
we're
this.
just we're exhausted just fucking talking about this fucking thing.
Oh.
But I do honestly say that this thing got me so fucking irritated and frustrated when I had it last week that I didn't even want to come on the show. Remember I told you guys I'm just so aggravated. I'm just gonna sit behind the scenes.
Yep.
It really got me really. It's a fucking toy. Why is this crazy?
I'm telling you, man, therapy, man, fucking therapy bills. I hope fucking you got insurance.
You know, we gotta call. We gotta call Bobby's therapist.
Dr. Francis. Yeah.
Dr. Francis.
Yeah, I think we all need to go see him for this thing.
Gonna need a session. You guys are gonna need a session.
We need like a private club, like people that have played with Omnigonix. And like, I understand you. We all get together. Just one big group hug. We just all understand each other. Like, I get it. I get it.
Hey Dust, is that headlight? Is there any translucent on top of that at all, or is that just painted on there?
You talking to me? Because I'm not Dust.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ace. Yeah.
It looks like.
Welcome to Figure Banging.
Sorry, man.
I'm your host, Dust Mites. Hello, everybody.
So Ace, is that translucent on top of that, or what
it looks like there's a translucent piece of plastic over a little piece of painted plastic silver, and it's painted fairly crappily.
Fairly crappily.
Fairly shoddy. I mean that is, to their credit, yellow paint on black plastic is hard to do, but I mean, like this looks terrible in person. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like in the dimple there in the circle, how the black is coming through.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yellow is tough.
Yellow is hard, but I mean, a second coat of plastic could have helped.
Look at his head. He looks like C-3PO in A New Hope when he like powers down in Ben's hut. He's like,
and you could definitely see the big contrast of the different colors of yellow between his chest piece and the shoulder piece.
Yeah, holding it. I mean, that's more obvious because that's yellow paint on black plastic, but in hand, seeing these color differences is like striking. Like, it's several shades off. Like, it's not even remotely close. Stay. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed that. I know.
You know what's a better figure than this? The Generations Voyager-sized Blitzwing.
That's not a horrible figure.
I threw that fucking thing in the trash the first fucking week.
Oh, the paint on the head is terrible.
those shoulders are a
just
pain in the ass.
just the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Got to make sure we get them all in frame.
Anybody else got anything they want to talk about on this guy?
That thing put me in a bad mood.
I told you.
Save
Yeah,
your
and
money.
you didn't even touch it.
You should hold it. You'll understand the horrors.
No.
Sunday Heat says we should play taps.
I really wish we could fucking pass this around to all the members. I really wish we could. Like everybody in the chat, everybody, it would take like a year for everybody to fuck with it and send it back, but
The last person to get it just gets a bag of parts.
Hey, put that shit together, motherfucker.
it's like a Lego build.
This thing should have been sent out as a model kit. It would have probably done better.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. The designer was. He was like a model kit designer.
Any other questions from the chat or anything? Or are we good?
I don't think we have any more questions.
Put
A
everybody
lot of disappointment in the chat.
I wish more people could hold this just to understand.
Yeah, you really can't.
There's no way to convey this
explain
over,
it. Yeah,
over
you can't.
video or audio. You have to mess with it. If this thing goes on sale for like $10-15, just buy it. I would buy it for $10 just to have it, just to have this mess.
Wait, lower than 90 or lower than 60?
No,
Yeah,
like
$10, I'll take it. I'll pay 20. I'll even pay 20. Fuck it. I'll throw a fucking dub in there.
I've spent 20 on worse.
Exactly.
Ace, we
2
have
minute
a question.
2 minute lap dance.
Justin L wants to know if it'll fit in a goat's ass.
I need a goat. Tell him to send me a goat. He's not that far. Tell him to get on a goat right over here. He's about an hour and a half away. I can check my butt.
Masterpiece says it's Erdl confirmed. Oh man, I guess from a model standpoint, that's funny.
Yeah.
If you guys remember putting those together back in the day. But,
Nope.
Yeah, nowadays models come from three pieces for these kids nowadays. American models, unless it's like one of the, you know.
Talk about thumb down.
It's funny too, because I just kept we have the private chat going. I just kept posting pictures of pieces that were falling off this thing when I got it. Like, here's this, here's this, there's that. I've never had a toy literally fall apart in my hand like this before. Like, I didn't pull any of this off. You saw everything fall off on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I had the wheel come off on me, and the wiper kept coming off. I was worried about losing the wiper, so I took it off and put it in a plastic bag.
Yeah, that's just on like a tiny little peg.
So I didn't want that, getting lost.
I don't even know if I have it on right. It might be upside down. I didn't need
fucking Wookiee running away with that.
Like the wheelchair.
Yeah, she did run away with Sun Surge's wheelchair for Chip, and I did find it in the living room, out of all places. So I do have the wheelchair back, so I can sell my Sun Surge.
Oh man, this chat is epic tonight. This is great.
Oh yeah, definitely check out the chat. We're gonna be posting it in the ROC Facebook group. While we're on the subject of number one, the Facebook group, and subpar figures in some people's minds.
Hey, he's a fucking masterpiece. Don't
we have a little giveaway going on here. For the realm of collectors, we will be giving away an Ollie, an X-Transbots Ollie. We do have a video out on this channel. You can go check out the video, and it'll have all the rules for the
no purchase necessary
for the sweepstakes, as you say, the contest. Basically, what you have to do is you have to be following the YouTube channel, and then you have to comment in the thread in the Facebook group with your YouTube name and like the video.
Which is pinned on the Facebook group.
Which is pinned on the Facebook group. So a lot of people are posting their name, but
and
not liking the video. So we can't follow up on that.
Like the Facebook post, not the video.
Yeah.
You can't like the video if you want, but
yeah, you can like the video on the channel. Come on, please.
Come on.
But we have to make sure that these all fit the contest rules, so you can be entered.
Not asking for much, yeah.
Yes. We'll be announcing the winner live on June 20th. It's our 1-year anniversary show of Enter the Realm. That's
like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away. It's probably going to be a little bit of an extended show. We got some ideas floating around. Of course, you know how we do things. It's always last minute on the fly.
Did we confirm Bob Hope's ghost?
I do. It's going to be a fun show. So, and thank you, everybody. I know we always give the Instagram a lot of love. We're always giving away stuff on IG, and I know a lot of people on Instagram aren't on Facebook. A lot of people on Facebook aren't on Instagram, and then the people that are on both, that's great, the best of both worlds. So we figure we show the Facebook group a lot of love because it's getting bigger and bigger every day. Oh, great.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the new members in the Facebook group. Also, we've seen a lot of new people join the group, and Chris Pinkerton started a thread for everybody to just kind of give a shout out to themselves if they're new to the Facebook group.
Yeah, because
that's a great thread, by the way.
You got a lot of those contest whores that'll just pop in for a contest. I'm watching you. I'm watching everybody's activity, man. Dust is in the cut.
Oh, we know all about them.
So I didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem, guys. But just don't be shy. If you guys are new to the Facebook group, pop into that thread, the welcome thread, and just kind of throw your name out there and just, say hello. Introduce yourself.
And follow the directions. It's simple. 3 easy directions for the video. Come on.
Come on, man. Transformers fans can't follow directions. You
guys want the Ollie, and you guys got to have that Ollie.
So what we should do is throw in a bottle of Mountain Dew, and then everyone will definitely get it right. All right, so once again, I just want to thank Hanny Agabus, agabus.com. If you do want to pick this up, like I said, hit him up directly on Facebook. I think he's charging $68 shipped. Or if you just want Transformers in general, go to everybody here uses Hanny. A lot of the ROC guys use Hanny.
Link is in the description.
Link is in the description, agabus.com. You'll pay less than you will at the big boys, and you'll have your stuff a shitload faster.
Oh yeah, same day shipping, baby.
I think he's got a drone.
I don't know what he's got, but I got a package from him in the mail right now. I think Jose has one.
Yep, we're gonna get it 2 days later.
Hopefully, I'll get it by Saturday. I'll be pumped for that.
He's crazy with that shit.
When
Yes,
did
sir.
when did he send it out? Today?
Today,
He gave me a
Oh
label.
yeah, you'll get it by Saturday without a doubt.
Saturday at the latest. Friday maybe. Yep.
I got a label today. I'm tracking number.
Yeah, you'll get it by then.
So,
Because
yeah,
he just doesn't like print a label and say yeah. No, he prints the label and either he's on his way to the post office or they're there picking it up already. But for some reason out by him, it takes a while for it to show some activity.
yeah, sometimes I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's out west. I usually don't get it. Sometimes I don't get activity until like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Something weird like that. It'll just pop up one day.
Yeah, he said
I think
something
that's
about
his post office.
he said at post office he's got so many things going out that they just run it through
Yeah, probably scan one and let him go.
because he's got so much shit going through there.
Yeah, but seriously, even if you don't want to pick this guy up and you do want to pick something up, if Hanny has it in stock, I guarantee you'll pay less than what the big boys charge, even with shipping.
Mhm.
I just had a vision of this being dropped off at someone's doorstep in a paper bag lit on fire.
Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view.
Hey, listen, if we can get the money together, I'll do it tonight.
Stay tuned, folks.
Look how depressed he is. He's so sad. I hate my life. I hate your life. I hate your life too. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Do some quick outros. Brian, where can they find you?
Brian Brink, Facebook in the groups. Before I exit here, just a couple more people showed up. Dalton in the chat, Charles McKee, Ironhide 204, Jason Sawyer, Robert Milton, and our ambassador to the Hangout, Tommy Barricade, is in here too.
What's up?
Awesome.
Jose.
Hey, what's up, guys? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Network at HurricaneBX.
Matt.
Hey, what's up? Instagram, AsianKidMatt, Instagram, real_Transformers, YouTube, AsianKidMatt, and in the Facebook groups as Matt Hawkins.
Douchemites.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am at Dustmites on Instagram, Eddie Dustmites in the groups. On the Xbox, Dustmites, you see where that's going. It's pretty much the same across all platforms, YouTube, Dustmites, and all that. Hey, and we may have an announcement tonight about the Four Horsemen album.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So keep a lookout. If you're not following Mr. Nathan Haskell, go follow him on Instagram.
If you like nerd rap, check that out.
Yes.
I'm Ace Milo everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You see me in the groups. Basically, Ace Milo everywhere. Again, Agabus.com for all your Transformer needs. Even if you aren't going to pick up this. I was told to shout him out, and God damn it, I'm shouting him out.
Shout him out every
I don't want to be accused of not shouting him out.
We should call Into the Realm the Hanny Agabus podcast now.
It's going to be called the Hanny Hour.
But I can't wait to meet the dude at TFCon. It's going to be great.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Should be good times.
All right, guys. Thanks for popping in.